What's up, comic book fans? This is Mark, and this is another Comic Craze review for the second week of September of 2010. Once again, my name is Mark, and I have 4 comics to talk about this week. So let's begin with a Marvel Amazing Spider-Man number 642. Well, one moment in time ended, thank God. And we're into a new era of Spider-Man. And what a way to start off. Shitty artwork. This is the same artwork that was in the Electro part of the Gauntlet. The thick lines that looks old style but new style, and it's too dark and too bright in some areas. It just looks like a mess. And the worst part about it is everybody doesn't look like themselves. Peter Parker looks Mexican. No offense to any Mexican people out there, Spanish people. You guys don't look wrong. It's just Spider-Man is Caucasian, and he looks Mexican. His love interest that he's going on a date with looks like a man. Nobody looks right. Mary Jane doesn't look right either. It's just nothing works in here. Even Harry Osborn's ex-girlfriend that was pregnant, that was the Goblin thing, doesn't look right. Nothing works in this comic art-wise. Story-wise, however, I did like the kind of twist of storytelling that we got in here, where it kind of felt like a Silver Age story and then it went to 90s. Just off the wall weird. And to me, it was enjoyable for that alone. But you have to read it a couple times, not because there's so much information, it's because the artwork is very confusing. I have to give this a 7 out of 10. I'm being nice. What I'm not going to be nice about is this comic. This is Justice League, Generation Lost number 9. The art in here was great, but the storyline is going in circles. It's been going in circles ever since issue 6. And I'm done with it. This was on danger of being on my cut list, and it is being cut. I know some people out there love this series, but you're not going to see it anymore on my reviews. I know Blue Goblin made it the comic of the week, but to me, I don't get my money's worth anymore out of this. Maybe it's because the first 5 issues were so great, and these are so mediocre, but you know what? Money's tight now, and I don't get paid for these reviews, and it's not worth my money. I have to give this a 6.5 out of 10. This was also on my danger of getting cut list, I guess. New Avengers number 4. But instead of me cutting this one, I am keeping this one. Not only is this my only Avenger book I'm buying, out of the thousands that Marvel are putting out, this actually works. The artwork actually makes it even better than the original issues that came out before. This kind of feels like a movie. The panels are set up that way. And even though the storyline to me isn't as interesting as I want it to be, seeing that it's all mystical and all that stuff and I'm not into that, it does make it work with at least Iron Fist at the end. I do like the new reveal of it. I love his costume that he has now in this issue. All in all, it was fun when I was reading it. Other than those 2 comics, which kind of felt like work reading them. I have to give this an 8 out of 10. Comic of the Week. Green Lantern number 57. And wow, this was delayed. Was it worth the delay? Not so much. We finally get a male Star Sapphire in the Predator possessing a male. And I thought we were going to get someone that we knew already, that was already introduced in previous issues, but we didn't. This is someone brand new, and he's just weird. But I did not like the character per se. I did like the actual detail that is put into this character, the design of him. But I did kind of like, which I didn't think I was going to like in the beginning, how he's being used to tell a bigger story of Carol Ferris, the Star Sapphire, and her role in the universe. I do like the triangle that they're trying to set up between Hal and Carol Ferris, especially what she does to the Predator in this, but it's missing one part of that triangle, Cowgirl. We haven't seen her since the beginning of Rage of Red Lanterns. So where the hell is she? I don't know. One little side note, which doesn't affect the comic itself, seeing that this is an 8.5 out of 10, by the way. There's a character in here called Larfreeze, and everyone knows Larfreeze is Agent Orange. He's the Orange Lantern. I've realized what that character is now. He is Deadpool. Think about it. They're both powerful. They're both in a fight. They're probably going to win because they're too powerful. And lastly, they're both written to be childlike retarded. It's just me. But I do like what Jeff Johns is doing with the character, giving us snippets of his backstory. So maybe he'll build on to it later. Just please, Jeff Johns, I want Larfreeze to be that evil son of a bitch that he was meant to be, not Daffy Duck. Like I said before, 8.5 out of 10. So those are the comic reviews for this week. Check out the website, comiccrazyreviews.website.com. You can see my written review of Batman and Robin number 14. Artwork was horrible. And probably a couple other things. I did put up my top 5 SpiderMan villains. I wrote an article there. Check it out in the homepage. And I'm probably going to do Batman next. Give me your suggestions on what written topics you want, because I'm going to start putting up some other written things if I'm not going to have any written reviews on there. So, until next time, guys, peace out and keep reading those comics.